You Are What You Eat is brought to you by Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare.
Today, a look at the 7 summer superfoods. Here to explain is Dr. Mincolla, Mark Mincolla, PhD, natural health care practitioner from Cohasset, Massachusetts. Hi, Mark. How you doing? I can't hear you.
Oops.
Do we have a mic? There he is.
Okay.
There you are.
There we go. I'm in there somewhere.
So what do you have to do to qualify for your superfood?
Well, here's the deal. I think most of us are familiar with something called free radicals. And free radicals are these really dangerous inflammatory degenerative chemicals that unfortunately we encounter thousands of times a day that are really sort of at the heart of a lot of the heart disease and a lot of the cancer problems and disease problems. Well, the USDA said we've evaluated a lot of the fruits and veggies for their antioxidant capacity with something called an ORAC factor. And it measures the ability of our fruits and vegetables to really kind of build up and protect our immune systems against the ravages of these free radicals. So there are a number of different vegetables available that have this very potent ORAC factor.
ORAC factor.
ORAC, oxygen radical absorbance capacity.
Of course, of course.
Of course.
All right, you have a list for us. Let's start. And
We
off
do.
the top there, blueberries.
Well, blueberries are up tippity top, of course, and I think one of the things that we look at here is we want to get between 3,000 and 5,000 total per day. Well, just a serving of blueberries, 2,400, cranberries, 1,750, garlic, 1,662, spinach, 1,260, yellow squash, 1,150, and I just brought in a couple herbs here. Oregano, 150,000, cloves, 10 million. So a lot of these fruits and vegetables that we can purchase for salads, etc., are very, very, very high in this very potent factor to protect us against heart disease and cancer.
Now, can you cook these things, or is it better to eat them raw, or how does it work?
Great question. And the ORAC factor sort of varies from food to food. With certain foods like tomatoes, that ORAC factor may elevate slightly with cooking. But in general, either way, we don't want to overcook these foods, obviously, so in salads or fruit salads, and then just a little bit of steaming or light cooking is probably the way to go.
Is it possible to get too much of this?
That's another good question. I think the key really here is we take so many thousands of hits a day from these free radicals that trigger so many of these disease-producing factors that we really can't get enough. I think the objective is to get between 3,000 and 5,000 minimum per day. A lot of this produce will help us do that.
Ground cloves, like the little spice?
You bet.
Hey.
Oregano, thyme, a lot of these herbs are really low.